G'day, my name is Adam McDowell, but please call me Dowie. Today I'm just doing a little bit of an informal video because I wanted to talk about something that I noticed while I was watching the recent gameplay trailers for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I definitely noticed something interesting.
Steph, come in, you've got to see this.
Oh, see what?
Come in. Okay, so Steph, how long have you been a fan of Pokemon for?
15 years.
Yeah, and would you say that you know every Pokemon?
Yep.
And you know a lot about Pokemon?
Yep.
Alright, well then, what are the sprites in the gym on the statues? What are they? What Pokemon are they?
Kind of look like Rhydon.
Alright, Steph, look at that picture there and tell me if that's a Rhydon.
That is not a Rhydon.
Now, arguably that could just be the artist's representation, yes?
Yeah.
For Origins. Look at the recently released Pokemon Let's Go statue, the redone version of the statues from Pokemon Yellow. Is that a Rhydon?
That is definitely not a Rhydon.
What's going on, Steph?
I reckon we might have just found that mystery Pokemon.
Doodly-doo!
Start off basically by talking a little bit about Rhydon. Rhydon was the first Pokemon to ever be created. He was created by Satoshi Tajiri, and that was for the Capsule Monsters series, which was sort of like a predecessor to Pokemon. Basically, you know, set the spark that started Pokemon. You can see in the early sketches that Rhydon did exist. It was a little bit different. It wasn't exactly the same. Yeah, it was definitely there, and things were a little bit different in those sketches, you know, like the Pokemon are in cages and stuff. Basically, they brought Rhydon over from Capsule Monsters into the eventual Pokemon or Pocket Monsters game that was released. I'm pretty sure if you catch a missing number or a missing note, however you want to say it, and you end up evolving it, it will actually become a Rhydon because Rhydon is index number 1. Although it might be registered as 112 in the original Pokédex, that's just its number in the game. It is real, like, it's like creation number is 1. Obviously back in the time of Red, Blue and Yellow, like, technology was limited and there is a limited amount of overworld sprites. You see a lot of the same thing, like, repeating itself. And one of those things is this sort of like Rhydon looking sprite that's used throughout the game. I believe you'll find it like significantly used when you go into Cerulean Cave and fight Mewtwo. That's like a big time it's used. Yeah, but basically most importantly, they're used at the entrance to every gym. So the gyms are obviously a really important part of the early game and most of the series. You go through the 8 gyms and they all seem to have this Rhydon, 2 Rhydon statues at the entrance. I always just assumed that these were Rhydons at the front of the gym, and the sprites looked like a Rhydon. It made sense. It was the first Pokemon ever created. I thought that this was their little tribute to Rhydon by bringing it in. And the reason that it kind of looked a little bit different was because they were sort of basing it on the Capsule Monsters appearance of Rhydon. But looking at the sprites in later games, some things tend to change up a little bit. Basically in the Ruins of Alph, in the second generations of games, there are the statues repeated and they look a bit more advanced, they look a bit more different, but I don't know if they, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, I guess by this time I just accepted that they were definitely Rhydons, so I didn't really question it, you know, at this point in my life. But then, yeah, like it got to when Pokemon Origins was released. Now, as you can see here in Pokemon Origins, behind Charmander is this statue, and he's in the gym. It's in correlation to where the statues would be in the game, and this, like, Origins is based directly off the games. And it's like this cat creature with, like, these wings. And I'm just like, what? But it's got 4 legs, so something's obviously up, so that's definitely not a Rhydon. Now, I haven't seen anyone talking about this, but in the latest trailers for the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the gameplay trailers actually show you going into the gym. And a lot of people were distracted by the fact that you have to show the gym leader a grass or water type Pokemon. But what I noticed is that those things there are definitely not Rhydon. I think we can all like very clearly see that there's wings, you know, its horns are all different placements. It's like almost like, yeah, you could say like a chibi sort of version of Rhydon, but it's got wings. So that makes me go, okay, oh, it's this cat thing. It's this Pokemon that we don't know yet. I just wanted to point that out and kind of add to the conversation, because a lot of people are sort of, you know, talking about all kinds of things from the trailers, and I just haven't really seen anyone talk about this at all, and it just feels important to me. Like, I love seeing Pokemon that I don't know, like undisclosed Pokemon is what they're called. So my hopes and prayers, and as you saw, just Steph's hopes and prayers, are that we've secretly found the, you know, amazing secret Generation 8 Pokemon to be included in the game. I don't know if that's the case. I really hope that's the case. I hope that this Pokemon is introduced soon, because I just want as many Pokemon as possible. But I'd also love to see them do something like an ancient Pokemon region where we have Pokemon that, you know, perhaps came before the Kanto variants. So as far as it goes, that's pretty much all I've got to say on the topic. There isn't much about it online. Have a think, let me know what you are sort of thinking, and if you thought it was a Rhydon. Other than that, guys, I basically go out retro game hunting at least once a month with my mates to try and pick up some interesting finds. A lot of the time that does include Pokemon. Yeah, if you're interested in Pokemon, gaming, retro gaming in particular, please subscribe to my channel. I'm sure you'll have a great time. It's all about the community here and meeting people and just learning new things, so give it a go. Of course, I'll leave Just Steph's link in the description below. Thanks for watching.